For weekly pro wrestling news, AEW news, WWE news, independent wrestling news, it's the X Factor, the hottest pro wrestling news show with the one and only Professor X.
All right, what's going on, y'all? What's going on tonight? This is your boy Professor X back with wrestling topics #17, and as always, I got Brother Zargon with me, and also from Heels for Life podcast, my boy Rockin' Reese. What's going on, y'all?
It was good.
What's up? What's up?
All right, now what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the WWE law firm ambush because it's an ambush. That on top of the $3 million sexual affair investigation as well. And we're going to start with the first one here. Former Louisiana Attorney General's law firm announces investigation into WWE. This is the press release that was issued on the 25th. WWE initiated by former Louisiana Attorney General Con Schwick, and FOTI LLC investigates the officers and directors of World Wrestling Entertainment. The New Orleans Business Wire, former Attorney General of Louisiana, Charles S. Fati Jr., Esquire, a partner at the law firm of Con, Schwick, and Foti, announces the KSF has commenced an investigation into World Wrestling Entertainment. It says on June 17th, the company disclosed that Chairman and CEO Vincent McMahon was stepping back from his responsibilities as CEO and Chairman of the board, pending an investigation into allegations reported by media sources that he paid $3 million to a departing employee with whom he allegedly had an affair, and that since the investigation began in April, the board had uncovered multiple older non-disclosure agreements with former WWE employees that involved claims against McMahon and John Laurinaitis, head of talent relations. It says the KSF's investigation is focusing on whether WWE officers and or directors breached their fiduciary duties to the company's shareholders and otherwise violated state or federal laws. If you have information that would assist KSF, so basically, somewhere or another, do y'all notice a pattern here with these investigations? It seems like all these years, WWE was generating a revenue, but how much of it besides the house shows and I guess merch and the company itself and content, what else was going on behind the scenes, or what else was going on the side? Must have been some illegal shit going on. Because look at this, they have a total of 8 law firms after them. I have the list. Which I'm gonna mention later, but I'm gonna get y'all's thoughts. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'm just curious as to these law firms that's going after WWE. Are these law firms that have gone after WWE in the past? Because there are some places kind of like WWE where they don't forget shit, and it doesn't matter how long it takes for them to get you, they'll come after you. So I wonder if any of these firms came after WWE. Also, what type of lawyers are they? Like, are they? You know how like certain places like Vince McMahon has these lawyers that's able to get him off everything. I wonder if the same firms that's coming after WWE are those types to get WWE by any way, shape, or form. Like, because it seems over the years like a lot of weak lawyers have come after WWE, which is why regardless of what WWE does, it never sticks. Like, it might be something big, and then WWE manages to get a loophole through it somehow, some way. I mean, look at COVID. Take that for example. They somehow found a loophole to escape that, to have WWE still, go on while the pandemic was going on, and kind of sort of still is going on right now. So hopefully, these law firms, they actually get something that could stick on WWE and go from there. I mean, that'll be a start. So hopefully they can go further. But what's up, Goten? Also, Scott, what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Reese, your thoughts.
And anybody feel like they're playing a game of stop me if this sounds familiar right about now? Because damn near every time we're turning around lately, it's like law firm going after WWE. This person going after WWE. That person going. Yeah, it's like, damn, Vince. how much shit did you get into back in the day, man?
That's what I'm
And it's
saying.
like,
Go ahead, keep going.
yeah, and it's like, and I use this analogy and when I talk about other things, like when it comes to life in general, especially here in the States, is that yeah, Vince, you don't got no more room to be sweeping stuff under a rug because that rug, the dirt is so noticeable now that hell, you couldn't hide it if you like sent the thing up in flames right now. That there's just killing me how much stuff that WWE's been getting into and has been getting away with, like Sargon was alluded to just now, and yeah, I'm also curious as to these lawyers myself because were y'all waiting for WWE to get to a point where Vince would finally start slipping, or that McDevitt finally exhausted every loophole, or did y'all like find one where if WWE tried this, then it was like, okay, we could catch it with this loophole to counteract the loophole WWE tried to use? There's like so much stuff going on with this right now that it's nuts.
I got one more thing to say,
Go
and
ahead,
I just
brother.
thought about it when Rock and Reed said something. Okay, so as far as the lawyer goes, the lawyers, right? I think the lawyers is going a different route, which I think is why nine of them are coming. So if you have 9 firms coming after you, more than likely that's 9 cases that you have to deal with. So I think what the law firms are trying to do is they're trying to come after WWE one at a time. Because Rock and Reese really made me think about this. For each case that goes on, that means Vince McMahon and WWE has to put money into those lawyers. So however long those cases go, that's more money Vince is dishing out to them lawyers. And if you have, let's say you have a trial that goes on for a year or two, and you're paying a certain amount of money, that's going to drain your pockets. And then once you start draining WWE's pockets, you attack the money. Now your shareholders are gonna get scared, and then they're gonna want to back out because they're like, "Yo, you're losing too much money at a small time frame." Kind of like how WCW did. They lost a lot of money at once to the point that they had to sell the company. And I think if these law firms keep coming after WWE, and WWE has to keep dishing out money for these lawyers in these cases, I think that's gonna put WWE in a bankruptcy type of situation. So Vince McMahon, I think all of this stuff that's been going on over the years is catching up to him. So I think it's time.
Yeah, you're right. My take is, and this is a theory. My take is there might have been some criminal activity going on with money with Vince. Like I said, when you start making money and you're a billionaire, basically I'm not saying Vince willfully went to the criminal activity. Sometimes criminals come at you or come towards you. And the thing is, criminals aren't always guys on the streets. Criminals are the same guy, can be guys on Wall Street and in the suits too. He might, like I said, I've heard there's mafia ties to wrestling, so Vince might be in league with some mafia types who also have connections to these law firms or lawyers. So whatever he's gotten into, like I said, yeah, it's coming back around, or somebody wants some serious receipts. So, like I said, as you said, Zargon, if and maybe this may be the plan and end game for these guys. Now that they know that Vince is under investigation for this, this issue over here with the woman, they're gonna use that as their angle or loophole to come after him for all this other stuff. So they may want their money back, whatever money he got from them or wherever. Or like I said, the people who are hiring these law firms. These are probably people who Vince worked with and probably didn't pay back, who are probably with different law firms that say, "Hey, Vince stole this or took this from me. I want my money back." So yeah, this is all catching up to him. Of course, everybody says that nothing's gonna happen to him. This is gonna blow over eventually. He's gonna be back. It'll be back to business as usual. I don't think so because there is too much. There's basically too much. I mean, look at the names here. I got a name from I think some guy named Brandon Thurston on Instagram or Twitter. You got Scott and Scott, BusinessWire.com News, Rosen Law Firm, Shaw Law Firm, Brager, Eagle, and Squire Law Firm, and then somebody named Labaton Susharo, which is
Sounds kind of exotic.
yeah. So basically, and the other end push, and then over here, I have another. Okay, yeah, that's basically all of them. So basically, the other one listed is Pomerantz Law Firm, and they have a website link, accesswire.com, and then more Kuhn PLLC, which is more encourages, which also is on News File Corp webpage. So, like I said, these are the same thing.
Back,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that you know what I'm thinking about too. You know how Vince always bled wrestling companies, then he pretty much bought them out for like next to, and their talent for next to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much what them law firms pretty much are now doing to him now. It's like,
but I think that they come with like different situations. No, I'm saying.
Go ahead, Targon.
No, I'm saying like I think that I think if they come at Vince McMahon with different situations, like the allegations, and maybe steroid scandal, like stuff like that, like old shit, the whole Jimmy Snuka situation, the concussion situation, wrestlers he's dried out and then pretty much left them for dead, kind of that stuff. If they pile all that on at one time, like in a short period of time, I think that can affect them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something interesting. That one that Labaton Shuro. Listen to this. The WWE Board of Directors issued a statement announcing that they formed a special committee to investigate the alleged improper behavior of Vince McMahon and another WWE employee. And also, right here, here's a line: if you currently own stock or options in World Wrestling Entertainment and suffer the loss, click here to participate. Yeah, see, so basically, it's all this. Every law firm website right here. It says Labaton Shuro is a nationally ranked and award-winning shareholder rights law firm, announces that it is investigating potential violations of the federal securities laws by World Wrestling Entertainment. So basically, WWE has been violating federal securities laws with these law firms, or in different places. So Vince, this isn't looking good because see, you're not supposed to violate federal securities. I mean, that's federal. I mean, I don't know what Vince is doing. Like I said, I wish I could be a private investigator or maybe pose as a janitor for WWE somehow in some way, shape, or form, and knew how to get into their offices and get into Vince's private files. Now, see, look, Vince's private shit, any private files he got, that's what you need to come to light. Because I'm pretty sure she's got so much dirt locked away that he doesn't want nobody to see. It isn't funny.
I was trying to think of like this one dude that was constantly that just been recently investigating WWE. It's like and I cannot think of his name because he was like Andrew Yang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember
I recognize the name. I remember him saying something some time back.
Yeah, because I knew like he was looking over because when X was talking about the concussion syndrome, and I was like, yeah, that was like a main thing he was trying to go after WWE for, because there have been a lot of health issues and stuff, and Yang had constantly gone after like some of the practices WWE had been going under recently.
Oh, and also, another topic or another situation. John Laurinaitis. Here's a new report. John Laurinaitis' future in WWE may be in jeopardy. Can you say someone is officially being thrown under the bus?
Of course.
Here's the thing right here. As previously noted, Laurinaitis has been replaced by Bruce Pritchard while WWE's board of directors investigates the allegations made about him and Vince McMahon by a former employee. It is reported that Laurinaitis' cell phone number has been shut off. The number reportedly had been working since 2001, which would be when he joined the company after WCW was purchased. There is no confirmation on his status with the company, but the cell phone number being shut off is said to be not a good sign for him. If he does exit the company, then it would be seen as a shocking development because he is considered one of Vince McMahon's most trusted confidants. I don't know about that, but okay. Laurinaitis has not been backstage at WWE shows since the scandal broke last week, but McMahon appeared last week on SmackDown and Raw. Well, of course, we saw that bullshit. If Laurinaitis exits the company, this will not go over well with a lot of the talent. Oh yeah, that's another thing. A lot of the talent, the wrestlers, aren't happy that Bruce Pritchard has took over. See, John Laurinaitis was very approachable and would sit down and talk with the talent about creative or how they should do matches or how they should do this or that. They said Bruce Pritchard is the total opposite. He is not approachable and does not like to be talked to. And of course, he's supposed to be taking time off for surgery for a torn rotator cuff. So, guys, who wants to go first? Your thoughts on John Laurinaitis? Of course, we all saw this coming.
I'm just surprised they put Bruce Pritchard there, though. I'm actually very surprised by that because, as many people have said over the years, Bruce Pritchard is pretty much a ass kisser, a kiss ass, a stooge for Vince McMahon. He kind of knows the ins and out of Vince McMahon. So for him to be there in that spot is not surprising, but the fact that they actually put him there, don't be surprised if people start coming after him. I mean, what's his name? And what is his name? What's the other one that's one of Vince's stooges? Fucking Jim Cornette always talking about him. Bucky Beaver Teeth. What's
Kevin
his
Dunn.
name?
Oh, Kevin Dunn. Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not going after him either. It took me a minute to remember his name. But yeah, he's another person that's a part of Vince's, I guess, hierarchy. So I mean, if they're coming after Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis, you got to look down the card and see all the people that's in the staff that's in a powerful position and start looking at those guys as well, because they may be potential people, that was a part of this whole, the whole scheme and everything. So I would look into that, and I would look into all the powerful people at the top and try to break that down and, separate everybody, get everybody in rooms and try to interrogate them, see what kind of information I can pull up and dig up and stuff like that, and then start attacking them from there to get them all to turn on each other. Because you got to do that. You got to start, because sometimes the people at the bottom will talk the most stuff, but the people at the top won't say nothing. So, I mean, you got to look at the whole company and start seeing if you could, attack people from different areas. No, Stephanie's not gone. She's back
she's
now.
not gone, Scott. She's been named interim CEO, so she's not gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, she took like a 2 second two-second leave of absence and then was right back. Like, bitch, we know the game. We know the game.
All right, Reach, your thoughts on Mr. John, the executive vice president of talent relations.
Yeah,
that's a good impression.
I think that Mr. Laurinaitis is not going to be wished well in his future endeavors.
That's for sure.
And as far as Bruce replacing him, like I tell you, that Bruce, he don't love you.
That's for sure.
Yeah, because I'm like, as far as Kevin Dunn, I think they did try to go after him recently, but
they did.
I think but Dunn really didn't have anything of notice, which I'm actually shocked of, because I would have thought if anybody, I was like, yeah, he was about the closest person consistently to Vince, because Laurinaitis briefly left WWE and then came back, and then of course Pritchard, we all knew, left after a long stint and came back, but Dunn's been there consistently, and I thought if anybody they would have had something concrete on it, it would have been him. But apparently, Kevin's one of the few that shockingly either kept his news clean or else, Vince secretly has McDevitt covering his tracks.
Yeah, but how much dirt does he have on him though that people can actually look at? Because I mean, no matter how clean you try to, cover your tracks, at some point there's going to be at least one or two things that's going to be the reason you end up getting caught. So there's got to be something on him. It's just that people probably haven't figured it out yet.
And then again, it was like the worst I ever hear anybody really say about Dunn is that sometimes he intentionally screws people over because, quote unquote, they're not made for TV. Yeah, because I know like some people will say like either they're too short or like they don't have the right build or something like that. And
exactly, Johnny.
You know what? I'm thinking because like AJ Lee put in her book that somebody higher up said that you got guys wanting to hang out with you and stuff, but they don't want to fuck you. And I'm thinking,
wait, what?
Yeah, straight from AJ Lee's book.
Okay,
and she recently retweeted this, and the excerpt's literally on her thing that someone in a WWE higher up said that you got women that want to dress like you, you have guys that want to hang with you and like play video games, but nobody wants to fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, of course not. They don't want to because he's not Vince. Now, he's got to be Vince or somebody to get that far.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm like, damn, that would probably sound like something Dunn would have probably said to AJ, and I'm like,
bruh, has he even touched a fucking vagina before? Like, he don't look like the type that's even touched or even came near one. So, like, how would he know what somebody would want to fuck? It's weird.
Kevin Dunn also might be gay.
Could be.
And I find it funny now that is that like here she is married to CM Punk, so apparently and ironically enough,
she still has no fucking taste for that. I'm sorry.
He digs crazy chicks, so there we go.
Yeah, because her book was basically talks about her bipolar mental illness, her mental illness condition, because she suffers from a mental illness. But as far as Kevin Dunn goes, Kevin Dunn has power. I don't think he has power like Bruce Pritchard or Johnny Laurinaitis power, but he has power because like all those years in the Attitude Era, I think he was one that like helped produce or create a lot of the characters, the storylines, and also I think some of the music too. That he helped create and produce. So he's basically been a safety net because, like I said, the first time I saw what it looks like was the first Tough Enough, and he was on the second one too, the very first two Tough Enough seasons.
Mm.
I always saw the name, but I never saw who he was. But then when I saw who he was, I say, and of course Jim Cornette. Like I said, Jim Cornette called him Beaver Teeth. So Jim Cornette knew who he was or knew what he looked like probably long before we did. Because like I said, being in the business, you know what I mean? There's people in the business that are there that have power that you haven't seen on camera yet. But like I said, he's a behind the scenes guy. So if he has any dirt on Vince, like I said, him and Vince are probably best of friends in secret. So that's why probably Kevin Dunn will probably do everything in his power to help Vince or try to save Vince in this whole scenario. I doubt it helps because there's so much shit that's going there's so much shit that's been dug up that's going up so high. Either Jerry McDevitt, Kevin Dunn, or nobody can save him. And like I said, if Johnny Laurinaitis is thrown under the bus, Laurinaitis might turn on him and testify. But of course, I think Laurinaitis probably took a leave gladly because, like I said, his wife or soon-to-be ex-wife maybe has brain cancer, so he's probably trying to spend all the time he can with her.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's why I've heard people say that she has brain cancer. I heard that on a Jim Cornette video. So I say, what? Okay. So if he's got brain cancer, and And the thing is, I would love to hear the thoughts from the Bella Skanks on this. What they think of their stepdad. And his possibly being a naughty boy. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't speak to him.
Probably not. Who knows? You never know.
Oh, you know what? If by some miracle, if you can find it, you remember there's a really really old video, from back from their Coliseum video days. Yeah, it's called Best of the WWF Volume 20. In that video, all right, Sean Mooney, who used to do the old event centers back in the day, yeah, he's holding a party, but apparently he didn't realize it was in the wrong room. There's a brief segment in that video where you actually get to see Kevin Dunn.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
And yeah, it was like I said, it's called Best of the WWF Volume 20.
Okay, I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got to find it on eBay, and if you do find it on eBay, you probably got to pay like a couple $100 for it.
Yeah.
Probably 1,000. The way these people
are. Yeah, Coliseum, that's long gone from the days. Long gone. Like I said, that was some of the best stuff back then. See, I was probably a little kid back then, or at least a teenager. Or in my early 20s back then when that stuff was out. Like I said, I was born in 1971, so the best stuff when I was between my preteens and my teens. You know what I mean? That was the best stuff. So I was a little kid when I watched Saturday Night's Main Event. My first Saturday Night's Main Event. When I was a Hulk Hogan fanatic. Long before I knew, he was,
Thank God I ain't ever liked that. Let me stop.
Like I said, I was a little kid. I was naive. I didn't know any better. I actually had a poster of Hulk Hogan on my wall. It was a poster of him. He had Paul Orndorff in the power job position. That was a poster I had up on my wall. I had a poster on my wall, but that's long gone. It's long in the garbage. So like I said, see, I was a kid. I had no idea he was racist. I had no idea he was a scumbag. Like I said, see, when you're a little kid and you look at these wrestlers, you don't know any better. You just look at them and they're large as life and they look invincible and a human and you see all the muscles and all that shit, But hey, it is what it is. No, but there is too much shit on Vince now. Okay, another thing we can discuss also is his son-in-law, Triple H. He announced at the Performance Center that he's back. So now he had an operation. He had a heart condition, and he has a defibrillator in his chest. Why would you announce coming back full time and take on more duties, which might cause more stress? But here it is, right here. It's been reported. One source said that Triple H told everyone that he was back, but it was unclear exactly what that meant. If he is back running creative for NXT, then that would be a big boost to morale, as talent loved working with him before he stepped back from the brand last September due to health issues. It says it's been talked about Triple H's return and noted more details will be revealed in the days to come, but it appears the game has gained more power in the company once again. WWE has given more responsibilities to him over time since returning to the office where he has been working full time. The quote, he was just there. He said that he was back. He didn't say what exactly that meant. I asked some people there and they said that he just said things are happening and he can't talk about them right now. I believe that, yeah, certain things are happening, but he's back. That's basically it. Whatever it is will come out in the days to come, but nobody knew exactly what he meant by that. Was he back running NXT? Perhaps he is. Is he back with more power? Yes, he does seem to have more power now. We'll see what that all means. Okay, so it's like now this scandal comes out now. Laurinaitis takes a leave of absence, and all of a sudden, the wife is made the interim CEO, and he's now gaining power again. So when it was Nick Khan who was believed to have taken most of it from him when he left. So did Nick Khan give him back this power, or was he promoted somehow, or But the one line I saw that was kind of funny. That's a metaphor for what's going on. Things are happening, and I can't talk about them right now. Yeah, and investigation's happening, and he can't talk about it. You know what? Triple H might know some things about this investigation too that he's not gonna say because
what I'm saying.
It could be damning evidence, or who knows. So thoughts. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'd say like when it comes to Triple
Okay.
H coming back, is like he's probably the one person I would say that it's a good thing that they're back because as far as NXT goes, yeah, they need some structure right now, and more importantly, they actually need some people to actually watch it in a positive for a positive reason, out of just like obligation because you got to do a show or whatever. Because yeah, WWE needs a basic reboot, like from top to bottom, like after all this that's going on right now. And say what you want, and I know everybody has said anything and everything about Triple H as far as like his career and stuff goes, but I think if you strip away the McMahon's, that Triple H genuinely likes the business. Like he he's that dude that he wants to try and see how far he can push people. And when I say push them, I mean what can he tap into that nobody else is seeing? Because you look at a lot of people that passed through NXT under his regime, that there were some sides to these people that, don't get me wrong, they were great beforehand, but it was like he took them to another level. Not only as far as their in-ring performance, but hell, even like on the Rare Chance today, they got to talking to Mike a bit, and it's like Triple H is definitely trying to put WWE somewhat back on the right path. I know it's going to take a lot more effort than he could give even before he had his heart issues, because Lord knows how much shit Vince and his cronies done put WWE besides what we're already publicly aware of. But I'd say this: if one man can bring it back, I think Triple H can at least be the start of WWE finally being in a positive light again.
Zargon, your thoughts?
I mean, as far as Triple H goes, I just think he's just there just to be around the company, see, do everyday operations. I don't think he's there to manage like NXT and stuff like that. I mean, because when you look at NXT, I don't think they're going to do a 180 and change it back to the way that it was before. So I just think Triple H is there to do day-to-day operations and kind of be behind the scenes, maybe give some pep talks to like a few wrestlers and things like that. But other than that, I don't see Triple H really doing anything major.
Well, the way he announced apparently at the NXT meeting where he said I'm back, I guess they took it as something aggressive. But if that was the case and he doesn't do anything, I don't know why he would announce he's back, like he's back in a major way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll believe, when he showed me, then I'll believe it. Until then, I'm just thinking he's just gonna be behind the scenes, day to day type of operations, let people know what's going on and stuff like that. That's all I see the role that Triple H could do right now. And then especially with his heart condition, can't be out here running around trying to do stuff like when he was 20. He can't do that no more. So he got to take a chill pill, sit back, and just observe everything.
Yeah, because I damn sure if I got a defib in my chest, which is basically like I guess like an upgraded pacemaker like Ric Flair has in his chest, I would not be taking on more duties. I would take on as little duties as possible. I would not
pretty
even
much
want to be a camera. And
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, he could just be a person just to be there, just to watch. That's why I said observe. Just watch like certain people. Vince could be like, all right, you're going to be my mole. Watch and see who's doing what, just in case they try to backstab me or whatever. So I mean, he could be there for that reason as well.
That's the true. Yeah, so he's probably trying to protect his father-in-law during this investigation. So see, everybody's going to try to save Vince at every turn, at every corner. Like I said, I don't think you're going to find any moles as far as talent, because I don't think talent wants to lose their job. As far as a mole, who knows? The mole is in the board of directors.
But think of who wants to leave though. Let's say I want to get released and I know something.
Yeah.
give my release, so I'm gonna let everybody know X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
So people can use that as leverage now. So
of course, yeah, especially if you're a woman. See now, if there's if there's a woman, if any one of those, if Vince would have talked to any one of those divas now, it would be the nail in his coffin. So
definitely,
hey Vince, if you can see this, keep your pants on from now on. Just keep your pants on. But no, yeah, like I said, to me the mole. As far as you mentioned the mole is on the board of directors because somebody is gunning for his throne. So somebody's gunning for him because all this ambush and like I said, did the sexual investigation and the ambush from the law firms. Somebody wants his head.
Nick.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
That I think it's Nick because look when all of this started. Look when all of this stuff started getting a little more constant. As soon as he came to the company,
right? As soon as Nick is that's to me that he might be the mole. He might be the ultimate mole. He might be the snake mole. The shit started hitting the fan when the minute Nick Khan's hired, and I think Vince hired Nick Khan personally. That's what I don't get. Vince, why would you hire this man knowing or not knowing? Of course, if you were a fortune teller or could see the future, knowing the current the course of events that would transpire through the course of time. I mean, Nick Khan is basically a virus in that company right now.
Bro, he is a fucking virus.
He's a virus to him. A virus to him, not to us, but to him. That's to him.
I know one person that definitely wanted Vince McMahon's hat on a fucking platter. I can tell you that much. It's definitely Ryback because of Ryback.
Yeah, I seen his tweets and videos. Yeah, Ryback is cold blooded.
Ryback.
Hey, Reese, no, you see that shit with Ryback?
Put the fucking ether beater on Ryback's been going
in his tweets.
Shoot, I usually anytime like Ryback be opening his mouth, yeah. I was like, who he going after this time?
Fucking hilarious, yo.
Dude. I was like, even when the news about Triple H heart attack came out, I was surprised he did not go after him harder than he did because we all know how he feels about Paul.
I know he doesn't. I think Paul is just collateral damage, like part of it, but I don't think he's the main factor. I think the main factor is Vince McMahon. Ryback wants Vince McMahon because he has talked the most shit about Vince. Like he wants that man's head on a platter. I mean,
I was like, hell, like you think about it. Like who you gonna go after?
I mean, it's
small fries or the big boss.
Yeah, the big boss. Yeah.
Yeah, but who has hurt him the most though? Who has hurt him the most? Vince McMahon. So that's what he's going. Yeah. I mean, and the stuff that he's been saying. I know it's wrong for me to laugh, but yo, the shit he's been saying, and then at the timing that he's been saying stuff, Ryback has been having like zero filter. I mean,
hey, go ahead, laugh, brother. I mean, it's true. I mean it's not like Vince ain't got it coming. So, but hey, go ahead, laugh. He got it coming.
I mean, he went so far, like he even said some shit. Jim Cornette be saying about what's his name? Vince Russo, yo. Like people talk about pissing on your grave.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. I think Ryback called his mother. Ryback called his dead mother a whore. I remember that part. I heard that part.
Yo,
yeah, he did.
I'm like, what did you do to this man, yo? What did you do to get this man that?
Well, like I said once, in Ryback's defense, it was Vince McMahon, and we know what an ice cold-blooded son of a bitch Vince McMahon really is.
Oh my god! And if he got one hit to hit him, Ryback would take it. Like if he had an opportunity to hit him like nails, he would certainly do it.
I've been watching Ryback's channel in a long time. Go ahead, Reese.
Oh no, I was about to say, yeah, I'll go one deeper with that one. If Ryback would, he would do what Bret really wanted to do in Montreal.
Yeah, probably worse. Yeah, probably worse.
And we know Bret Hart got no filter Bret Hart doesn't give a fuck, yo. He doesn't care, yo. He does not care.
What up to the Sandman and the Wrestling Council? What's going on?
What's up, man? Like he does not give a fuck. Like his filter category is on zero, man. But yeah.
No, but it's it's like I said. There's some there. Vince is one. I was say I'm gonna say it again. Vince is one cold-blooded son of a bitch. So basically, everything he got
And
coming at him is well deserved. I mean, people say that's being a sadist, but it's not being a sadist. See, the thing is, here's my philosophy I've learned over the years. Oh yeah, don't forget about nails. Yeah,
Oh no,
I
that's
remember
what I
that shit.
said. That's what I
Yeah.
said. I said if he tagged them the way Nails did.
Oh, nails hit him. I ain't know nails hit him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh yeah,
I
that's
mentioned
like
that.
right
I
after
mentioned that.
Survivor Series. Like when he got his paycheck, they saw like yeah Vince was shorting him dirty.
You know what? I
And
was like I said again. I was a little kid, so I didn't even. Before internet and everything, I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know he. The first time I heard about Vincent Punch was Brett. But I was like I said, that was years later. So like I said, I still have a VHS copy. I have a VHS copy of Wrestling with Shadows, which I still watch. So anyway, no, but I'm just saying though. Here's my philosophy when it comes to devils like Vince McMahon. They say, this is the white Christian philosophy. They say, you're supposed to love your enemies, forgive, and all this other bullshit. But when you notice when you do that, you still get stepped on and spit on by your enemies. They take advantage of that. They know that you have compassion and giving, so they take advantage of that. You've got to flip the script and say, no, F that. And even Brother Malcolm X said at one time, stop praying and start swinging. That's what I've been doing now that I read my Black history and I've learned better. I ain't forgiving shit, and I ain't loving nobody. Like I said, if I get the opportunity, yeah, it's gonna be rad. Like I said, because I'm gonna be cold blooded. Because that's what you got to do to survive. You got to be cold blooded. And of course, I'm gonna say this too right here to my enemies watching. I'm pretty sure they are. Christianity is based on white supremacy. That's the problem with your religion. So, that being said, it's like I said,
I have no enemies. I don't have no enemies.
I would say
No.
that's still like with Vince. He
Yeah.
better be lucky that people like, yeah, he better be lucky some of his people that he like stole their promotions from basically aren't alive anymore or probably in worse shape than he is, because I'll tell you this. If I know Vern's passed away, but I was like, hell, even if Greg Gagne went after him, because you remember one of the promotions he did the worst to is the AWA. And hell, we know, well, Ole's kind of been a D-bag like all the time anyway, but yeah, he did Ole wrong in the past too. So there's been some major players that Vince has done wrong over the years.
Wait, hold on. Okay, playing devil's advocate, Ole can go fuck himself. So let's just
Oh
put
no,
that out
that's
there.
why. Oh no, that's why I said it.
He
Like
deserved it.
Ole could be a, yeah, like Ole could be a douchebag. So actually, he is a
yeah, I remember
douchebag.
Ole Anderson. Yeah, he is a douchebag and he's racist.
Yeah, he
But
can
like I
go
said,
fuck himself. So
as
yeah.
far as a wrestler and a horseman, he was awesome. But like I said, he was a racist. Like, he's in a wheelchair now. I saw a video or a picture of him. He's in a wheelchair now, so he's crippled. So now the one thing about Ole is now he wrote a book about wrestling and Adventure Man. I found a copy on Amazon. It was like $100-something, but I do want to read that book. I heard he blasted the shit out of Vince in that book.
Of course, a lot
I
of
want to read it.
people
I want to read that
blasted.
book.
Especially when it came to Black Saturday.
Who the hell is that?
Black Saturday was when. All right, you know how like the NWA always used to have the Saturday night 6:05 time slot.
Yeah, I watched it religiously on TBS.
Okay.
Yeah, the Superstation. The days of the Superstation.
For a brief period back in like the early '80s, Vince actually bought that time slot, and they were actually airing the WWF one here. But the thing was, Vince was airing recorded matches, like taped from like the different parts of his region, instead of airing fresh matches for like weekly TV.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then fans were pissed off about it, so they had to work a deal where Vince had to sell that spot back to TBS and Turner.
Damn. Damn. So that's probably why Turner wanted to come after him. You know,
well, there you go. See, there's another example of Vince being a crook that he is. See, once again, and I'm pretty sure Vince paid a pretty penny to buy that slot. So once again, there's your crookedness right there. See, when you have money, being a billionaire, we have money. You got money to even do dirt. It costs money to do dirt and to make it legal. That's the thing about being a billionaire. But I'm thinking now, billionaire or not, he's done people so crooked. People have now probably so much stuff and evidence has probably bubbled to the surface. You know, it's a runaway train that's not gonna stop.
It's just a matter of people exposing like everything all at once. Like,
yep.
People who's never came out and said anything, you know, that door is still open, you know. So they definitely got their hands full.
You ain't lying. I'm just saying. I mean, you know. Oh, I found out something else. Like I said, ever since this stuff started, it's come out now. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this. Vince and Linda are legally married, but they don't live together no more. I found out now. Someone said Linda lives in Florida while Vince still lives in Stamford, Connecticut.
Because Linda's still trying to do that political shit. That ain't surprising.
I think she got tired of her husband, you know, cheating on her. So, you know, so basically they probably, you know, I'm pretty sure Linda probably has an all-inside boyfriend herself now anyway. So, I mean,
bro, I ain't putting a...
Oh,
I ain't putting a halo over her head either. So
of course I know.
That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't putting a halo over her head either.
Team Brian said she a hoe too, just like a daughter.
Damn.
You know what? Yeah, this is why I said Linda is like the Hillary Clinton of WWE, like professional wrestling in general.
Wow.
Because
I didn't even think of that. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, because you think about it. How many times
y'all tweeting that
Bill
out?
done cheat on Hillary? How many times Bill done cheat on Hillary and she's still with him?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
See, that's because he got that money.
Yeah, the money and the power. Yeah.
When people got money and power, bitches heal up like Wolverine when it comes to getting cheated on.
Oh yeah, because like I said, I'm pretty sure Monica Lewinsky wasn't the first one. There's probably been people, women.
No, she's the only one that got caught.
Yeah,
like she's the only one that's been public, but.
Because the thing is, even if Vince were to divorce her, she would basically probably get more than half because her lawyers would make sure that and Linda could probably literally clean Vince out if she wanted to. But hey, Vince said, okay, you don't love me, I'll buy your house down in Florida. You go down to Florida and live down there, and you do whatever. So
pretty much,
yeah. So so basically based on fornication. They now have an open marriage based on fornication. So, you know, there's no choice.
I'll say, like, I was about to say, you know what? If Vince was a game show host, I'd say he'd be like Monty Hall because he's always wanting to play Let's Make a Deal.
And when it comes to women, he probably likes playing gynecologist.
Shit, it might be men too. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be men too, though.
I doubt it. You know, I doubt it because he doesn't seem like the type that goes they'll swing that way. But you never know,
bruh.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I believe men is a part of that shit too. You think Pat Patterson over there messing with them men and Vince McMahon did?
Oh yeah, well Pat Patterson was gay for all his life. It was known. It didn't come out until years later until after that.
Yeah, but you think Vince ain't have some of that?
Yeah, probably. Come on. No, look. Remember that show that they had on, the Legends show they used to have on? Because Piper was on there. Remember it was Pat Patterson that was at that WWE Legends house, something like that they had.
Yeah. And
that's when Pat Patterson came out as gay. But the thing is, like I said, as I told Zargon and others, I know on Pat shows when I first started doing this, Pat Patterson had his crew called the Cream Team, which was and Reese, you said the Cream Boys. So hey, same thing. Cream Boys, Cream Team, whatever, cream of wheat, whatever, you know, So it was what it was. So, but he's dead now. So, you know, I'm pretty sure he's not in heaven, of course. So he's probably paying for his sins. But hey, you know, if Vince swings both ways, that's disgusting. Okay, I see Zargon. He lost his internet, but okay.
You know, actually, Zargon, I just think something now that you did bring it up. That it could explain why that WBF existed.
I'll repeat that.
I was saying, what? Since Zargon did bring that up, I was like, that is why the WBF might have existed.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, because they said Vince had a thing for big men, of course, but because he liked big men as far as the wrestlers, the look, what I mean, that's what sold tickets and everything. Right now, Zargon having an audio problem, so I guess he'll come back when he on. Yeah, is Zargon, you there? Got your audio back?
Yeah, I'm here. My daughter's over here grabbing my damn headset.
Yeah. No, Reese just mentioned that this is probably why the WBF didn't do well, because probably they were getting those men probably were getting sexually harassed by Vince.
Of course.
Of course, yeah, because he did like big men. Yeah, so, but yeah.
And then you got to remember, WWE was the only major wrestling company for like years, so you got to add that time frame into it as well. So, I mean, many people want to get in WWE. Many people still want to get in WWE. So imagine the stuff they probably had to do to get in the door, just to get in the door, and then stuff they may have to do after they're in the company.
Yeah, it's once you get in the door, you get in the door, and then you got to bend over.
Then you gotta open another door.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, that's the sick part. Yeah. Look, I want to say something to all these wannabe WWE potentials. Knowing what goes on in this company, and it's all over the media and social media. Why would you want to work? Why would you want to work in a place like that, in an environment like that? Get an education, take the money you have, get an education, and do something else. Something where you don't have to bend over forward. I mean, you might have to bend over backwards, but not forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not worth it. Fame and fortune isn't guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like I said, all those years ago, that first Tough Enough, all those first two Tough Enoughs, where are they at now? Both inaugural Tough Enough winners are gone. And then, if you remember, Maven got in trouble with drugs. He was about to New York, but he was apparently messing with drugs on the side somewhere, dealing. I don't know if dealing or using. I think it was probably dealing. He got in trouble. Now, Nydia turned out okay. She went to a culinary school. She's basically a chef now, like a caterer and cooking now. She got married and has children, so she's making money. She's good. Jackie Gator. Remember how that turned out? Yeah. You remember that tag match on Raw with her and Bradshaw and Trish Stratus, where she didn't know what the fuck she was doing?
Well, that was true with most of her matches.
Yeah. And then, of course,
Charlie. Yeah. Wait, she was married to Charlie Haas, right?
Yeah, she was married to Charlie Haas, and
yeah.
They got divorced.
And also she was a teenage years ago for a small stint. Then she was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I remember seeing it. Yeah, because she was tagged. She was working with this guy who's basically now a fireman, but the rest of that became a fireman basically. But Jackie Gator, and also remember Hot Sexy Mocha, aka Shaniqua, the Bastion Brothers. Remember that shit? She was so green. Sent back to Ohio Valley. She started bumping heads with Jim Cornette of all people. And then she was gone. Oh, I saw a video of her on YouTube. She's a school teacher now in Cincinnati. I saw an interview with, so she's okay, and I guess she's got no hard feelings about the wrestling business, So like I said, all the Tough Enough people that I remember are gone. Yeah, the only guy that made it,
Morrison.
Yeah, except Morrison. I was about to mention the only guy that really fared is Morrison, who's still around, but he's been in WWE twice and got really. Yeah, remember Morrison? Remember he was
in there, but wasn't the Miz in there too?
Yeah, well, the Miz is still there. Yeah, because remember he hosts Miz TV, but Morrison's been in WWE twice and back. I remember the first time.
Yeah, because Miz was the runner-up to the. Remember the guy that got his ass whooped, the MMA guy that shot up with Kurt Angle,
Daniel Puder.
Yeah,
Daniel Puder.
Then got his ass whooped by Then he got a receipt from Hardcore Holly in that Royal Rumble.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, on the episode got stomped out.
Well, look, Morrison was actually on Tough Enough 2, but he didn't get picked. He didn't make the cut to get picked for the house. But he came back on audition for Tough Enough 3, and also who also on Tough Enough 2 and 3? Marlena. Marlena was on Tough Enough 2, but also got cut. But she became a star anyway. But Morrison was on Tough Enough and became one of Tough Enough 3 and became one of the winners. It took him 2 Tough Enoughs to win. He was in WWE the first time. It was managed by Bischoff. This is when Bischoff first came in. The first time after
WWE was bought.
Yeah, Johnny. That's right, Johnny Nitro. Yep, he got released. Remember, he was in Lucha Underground for a long time before it shut down. Then years later, he came back and he became Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah.
And we see where that went. Then he was gone, finally released. Of course, he had a one-nighter in AEW not too long ago because he got beat down. He got beat by Samoa Joe, I believe. I saw that match, yeah. And that was it. But of course, he could pop up in TNA with his wife, Ty Valkyrie. That's where you should go anyway. But hey, like I said, see, these kids are blinded by this fame and fortune about WWE and going to WWE and becoming stars, not knowing the dark the dark forces that work in that company.
It's just like the industry, though. It's just like the entertainment industry. That's all it is.
I'm just
saying,
get you
with the fortune and fame, and then you gotta sell your soul, and you gotta do all that other shit.
Yeah. And Reese, you remember that video Triple H did years ago? It wasn't a video; it was on the show. But the thing is, he meant this promo. He said he's already sold his soul to the devil.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So he did. So see, the minute he married the boss's daughter, he sold his soul. So he sold his soul for fame. But see, that's coming back on him now. Like I said, see that heart issue was, I think, was a first phase. So I because to me, like Vince, he's got more receipts coming for the shit he's done. Like I said, especially him and Stephanie, the shit they did behind China's back. And see, China's dead now.
And hell, you even go back since you brought up Wrestling with Shadows. Remember when Julie was cussing him out in the backstage? They said, I don't know. That's like, and she
Malik played that on his video when he went off on Triple H.
Yeah, that's the one I posted. I couldn't post it on YouTube because I downloaded it and played the footage. I edited the footage when she was backstage talking to Triple H. Goes, y'all decided this afternoon. You had a big laugh. The thing is, I couldn't upload it here because when I tried to upload it, it was already flagged and they say I couldn't publish it. So I made an account on Vimeo. It's on Vimeo. That's where I posted it. See, and Vimeo didn't flag it, so it's up now to see. But yeah, like I said, go ahead.
Because I was like, and I remember the most important thing she said is like, God's gonna strike you down, Hunter. Like
that's what I mentioned in my video. That's what I did, and I think that's what he did. Now he struck him down for the first time. Now that heart issue, that was him striking him down. That was like the first strike. So I'm pretty sure there's more coming. See,
I think it's second too because remember that quad injury.
Of course,
Jericho matchup.
Oh yeah, I remember the angle that him and Steve Austin did. The 2-man. Remember that the 2-man power trip? It was a tag match where because Austin was a heel. He had gotten hurt coming off rope and he did something. He tore his quad right off the bone. So and then Austin became a face weeks later after Vince McMahon started the Kiss My Ass Club. Remember when he got in the ring and hit Vince and then JR was laughing. And then Taker came down and beat up JR and then you saw Vince skipping around the ring with his hat on with his bare bottom doing this and I'm like, oh my God, okay. So Austin became a face after Triple H went down. Like, I guess he didn't have no choice. But I'm just saying, like I said, both the family and the in-laws, they got it all coming. They got more coming. So they're being struck down. It's just little by little. This is why I say this company deserves a burn. I understand Team Bring It. Shout out once again to Team Bring It and subscribe to Heels for Life podcast. I know he doesn't want to see WWE go down and go out of business or because he likes wrestling. But we have enough wrestling now. Ring of Honor, AEW, New Japan Pro, all working together. We got enough wrestling.
And you got a bunch of local promotions out.
Yeah, and you got the MLW.
It's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, remember that? I think I talked about that in my last video. This is the reason why Stephanie McMahon was dogged out on the door because of a phone call she made about MLW to Fox. She called Fox. She called him and killed the deal, and that cost Vince and Fox a lot of money. So see, MLW, even though it's a small company, I've heard MLW is awesome. I'm gonna start watching them. But I've heard good things about them.
And I'm saying if you piss off the wrong person,
especially a Fox executive too. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, I think WWE deserves to burn. I think they deserve to burn down. I hope it burns down. I mean, not literally like a fire, but burns down as far as financially. Because like I said, if these law firms and in this investigation, if they all in one swoop, like I said, take a lot of money out of Vince or crush them in that sense, that could be the start of WWE's downfall.
Oh nah, that's what I say. Go after the money, get them stock, uh, them shareholders, get them scared. They gonna bail easy. They gonna bail quickly. They gonna grab their money and run, and then they gonna go invest somewhere else. So
That's what I think
that's
didn't
who you
happen.
gotta
Yeah.
attack.
That's what I think didn't happen. See, I think what it is, that thing I read on the website when it says if you got shares and options in WWE and you suffered losses. See, I think what it is, a lot of the people, these major players, Reese, I think they suffered a whole. I think they suffered altogether probably over $1 million in losses, and that's not good.
Oh, yeah, especially like when you consider in the last like 3-4 years, especially, yeah, and with especially with Raw setting like record low ratings.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's like, yeah, you mess with the money. Yeah, yeah. Eventually, I don't care how strong your name is. It's like eventually, yeah, when the bottom line is showing up in the financials, yeah, people's gonna be like, all right, something major's got to change here because what you're doing ain't working, and now you're also putting yourself in a negative light.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, like
Yeah,
I
I
said,
was reading. I was reading. I was reading that comment. That's why I was trying to
I'm
look
sorry.
at it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
posted it again. There you go. Yeah, see, Johnny Mills agrees with me. See, WWE deserves a burn. I'm just saying, just that because see, WWE was always Vince bought it from his father. WWE is Vince's existence. That's what he's all about. That's who he is. That identifies who he is as a human being. That's the problem. If a fake wrestling circus is what identifies Vince McMahon his whole life, then that's sad because that means Vince has nothing to go fall back has never had nothing to fall back on. He's never had nothing else in his life. This is all he knows. This is all he may be a genius, yes, but he's committed enough sin to where he no longer deserves his riches, his wealth. He doesn't deserve it.
I'm just curious though. So let's just say WWE just so happens to get caught up, right? And all these allegations and everything, and it brings WWE down. And there's really no number one company left. Do you think that it will go back to the territory days, like how his dad how his dad ran, I guess WWE or like his promotion, and then somebody ran their promotion?
Oh, we lost him. Okay. Well, anyway,
Yep.
hey Reese, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that? What he just said?
You know what? Like in a way, I kind of see where he's going with that one, but I think wrestling got so far removed from it, especially now with like Impact finally going back on the road for the like first time in like years, and then of course with AEW and stuff. So it's like now in a way, I think it's almost hard to go back to the territories because now, and then you also got like with New Japan developing stronger over here for the state. Yeah, yeah. I think like there's still gonna be like a little bit of competition for someone taking over the number one
Oh
spot,
yeah,
like
definitely be
should WWE go
competition.
down. But I think I think to say that wrestlers are gonna go back to territories, that might be a little more difficult, especially because if you don't get anything on TV, you're at least gonna have like social media and all these streaming sites. So in a way, you're still gonna have like a way to be televised, although it may not be on a major network, but it'll still be on a major service.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you know what? I say go back to the territories, but the thing is, like I said, look at the NWA.
Mhm.
They started thriving on you. They're thriving on YouTube, and they don't even have a
Yep.
major deal. And look at this. That's the same studio that used to be the Superstation TBS studio. Same one. So see,
Oh, okay.
that's a good place
Yeah.
to see. Mickey James runs things there for the women. Basically, she's a backstage, I think, a producer for the women. So she has power
Yep.
for the first time. She has power. And that's
Okay.
good. See, all kudos to NWA. See, I think if WWE is gone and we go back to the territories, I think a promotion should operate like the NWA. Get a YouTube channel, Even go ahead and charge streaming service fees. You know what I mean? You make money, and eventually, once you get build up a little bit, do pay-per-views. And maybe go on the road or do house shows. Like I said.
But I'm saying
Go ahead.
this will also free up a lot of space for the wrestlers. Like they don't have to be confined to just WWE. If they want to
Right.
venture out, let's say I want to do a movie project or I want to be on a magazine of, lifting weights or, looking, you know, getting your gains on or something. Or if I just want to take time to rest, like I just want to take time off. Maybe superstars can do that. I mean, even with WWE, maybe there could be an off season, to where wrestlers aren't burning themselves out, on a yearly basis. So there's different outcomes, that can do good for WWE. It's not just one company. Basically, if you take away the bully, if you take the number one bully out of the equation, it's like everybody is like, okay, now that this person is gone, now we can focus and do our thing. We don't have to worry about if we want to, go somewhere, somebody else come in and, WWE going and saying, okay, because of that company, we're going to rate it. That's my son. Come on, buddy. You want to be all in the camera. Excuse me.
What's going on? All right. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm just saying, I think it's a good move. Like I said, see, the old territory days, as Reese mentioned, was basically before social media and basically before money. You know what I mean? When everybody was, functioning. Now, if you go back to that, I think you have more platforms to showcase your product for. And it doesn't have to be a network where you have to spend a lot of money to get on TV. You can do it, like say, on streaming. It's cheaper probably to do it on YouTube, streaming services, et cetera, where you can get more visibility. And then, like I said, look at AEW. They're on TV, but look at this. They're working with other promotions. At one time, they were working with Impact, which is good, but they stopped that because, I guess because they didn't have any use for, but now they're working with New Japan, which is awesome. So see, that's why like tomorrow night, Forbidden Door. I think it's going to be awesome. Because see, I think
I wonder if that pay-per-view was made for Vince McMahon. I'm just saying.
Hey, it could be.
Because I do not want to see Vince show up on that show.
No, that ain't what he. I know what
no, that
wasn't
what I was talking about. I was talking about something else.
Okay.
No, I know what you were thinking about, Zark. I was like, when he said it was made for Vince McMahon, it was like, hey, Vince, you know how you always don't think like other companies can work together, and if you just put on a show that focuses mostly on wrestling, that it could be a strong show. And hell, this is what tomorrow's Forbidden Door is going to be.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, and that's true. Like I said, so see, with AEW working with other companies and working with New Japan Pro, that's good for all wrestling. And I think if all promotions would work together, and get eyes everywhere on everybody's product, everybody would flourish. So
I think it would lessen people's ego as well.
Yeah.
I think it would lessen a lot of people's ego. Like a lot of people won't come there like stuck up and shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can see dream matches that you've never seen before. Like I said, as far as Sasha Banks goes, I like to see Sasha Banks versus in AEW. Maybe maybe her character wouldn't fit the mold, but like I said, she wouldn't use Sasha Banks. It'd be her real name or something else because WWE is obviously probably trademarked Sasha Banks. But like I said, yeah, it'd be awesome. Like I said, if wrestling promotions could get back to make the environment and lifestyle a healthier lifestyle than what it is now. Where you don't have to use the drugs for pain or medicate yourself, with booze or alcohol, and gear it towards less wrestlers going to rehab. You know what I mean?
Hey, do you know what else is like a thing about Forbidden Door tomorrow is that, and to also tie into that point about getting wrestling like proper exposure and stuff. Oh Lord, yeah, Johnny, I'll address that book to you when I get to that other comment. But somebody said something.
Yo, Johnny. Yo, Johnny is funny.
That's what I was like. There's a comment I read recently, right? And somebody nailed this so good. Is that a lot of fans we're like quote unquote American centric when it comes to wrestling. And a show like Forbidden Door is gonna like that's actually going to highlight a lot of international talent. I was like, this be the type of show that, okay, I hear everybody always talk about New Japan, and now I finally get to see it live, like at a prime time on pay per view here in the States. It was like, and especially like in the city of Chicago, that's a wrestling rich city, that if you weren't aware of a lot of these international stars
Ah, that's
beforehand,
not nice.
that you're definitely going to be aware of them
Oh, you
after
gotta take
Forbidden
it
Door is
out.
over with.
Okay, take it out, mama. Take
That's
it
true.
out.
Yeah, he right. All right,
Laughing
guys.
said, my fault. My
Let's,
daughter done knocked over. No, my daughter
yeah,
done knocked over the damn thing. Yo, she crazy.
Yeah,
that's yeah,
just to
no.
go to Johnny's Book of Tea comment too. Yeah, yeah, I would say he gonna, yeah, if WWE's going, yeah, he gonna wind up. Man, he gonna feel like he back in that Boogeyman segment all over again.
Oh God.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure Uncle Booker Tom has probably got enough money himself, to survive on. Most of these guys have enough wealth, so I'm pretty sure Booker T will be okay. I mean, like I said, I would think so, but who knows?
A lot of people been getting on him about the whole Adam Cole situation. So
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about that a minute. Yeah,
a
okay.
lot
Here's
of
the thing.
people been on
This
his
is what I said.
back.
This is what I said in comments, and I said this on a Heels for Life podcast. I made a comment on this.
Okay.
Okay, why is Booker T going after Adam Cole when Daniel Bryan was in WWE for years and didn't have no big muscle, but he still got over? So see, this is what doesn't make sense. And I think it's Reese. I think y'all said this. I think he just basically clickbaiting for straws and for maybe some kind of clout, just to Daniel Bryan for years, one of the best wrestlers. And the thing is, the better wrestlers are the ones without muscle, because notice how the guys with muscles are slow, they're one dimensional, they use the same damn moves. Look at Roman Reigns. He's basically another Rock and another Hulk Hogan. All we got is he can do the spear and the damn Superman punch. And I noticed something else on AEW. Cassidy uses the same move, but they call it something else. They call it I guess they call it the freshly squeezed punch or something like that, or the orange juice punch,
Yeah,
whatever. So a Booker T, you muscle guys for the most part ain't shit, because even Hulk Hogan wasn't shit, even though he sold the most tickets. Everybody paid a ticket to see a damn boot and a damn leg and a damn leg drop. But the better wrestlers were the smaller guys who are actually skilled mat technicians who could actually wrestle, have some wrestling ability. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan, wrestling ability. Adam Cole, wrestling ability. Back in the days, the guy that was he's in Impact now, but they call him something else now. But I forget his name in WWE. He had great wrestling ability. So the technical wrestlers to me are the only guy. I think the only big guy who was a good wrestler was Bret Hart for the most part, because he even though he had muscles, he could wrestle. He could entertain you with his wrestling skill. You know what I mean?
yeah, and hell, to a point before he decided to become Big Papa Pump, hell, I use a Scott because
Yeah.
Scott
Him
was
and
a damn good
Rick
wrestler.
Steiner.
Yep. Yeah, because although they were like compact kind of guys,
My
but yeah,
kid's wild.
they could still like put on work or whatever. And see, in hell, let's take a look at some big guys that don't have muscle but yet can still wrestle. Look at guys like Keith Lee. Look at guys like God rest his soul Vader. Look at guys like hell. Stan Hansen, like if you ever watch his Japan work. And shockingly, as much as this might not be a popular opinion, if you look at his Japan work, hell, even Hogan.
I've heard a
Yeah,
lot of people say he in Japan
yeah,
he was actually working.
yeah. And
Oh, he
that's
was
like
okay. That's a
there's a
shocker to me.
match like
Okay.
if you find it, there's a match with him and Muda back from '84, just after Hogan originally won the WWF Championship. I was
Okay.
like, shit. I'm like, I was like, I had to check and make sure that I was watching two different people because I was
That's
like,
what I'm
wait a minute,
saying.
that dude looked like Hogan, but he was moving. He was moving like he was a damn. Well, I won't say he was like a cruiserweight, but he was moving like he was hurt like during his Olympic year or whatever.
That's funny because even Gorilla Monsoon made a comment saying, "I'm not sure he knew a wrist lock from a wristwatch," and I'm like, "Ouch!" And that was Gorilla Monsoon, who was a commentator for WWE.
Well,
for
you know,
years.
he was a commentator that
But he was a commentator
no
who was basically hired to put people over. I said, "But put people over or not." Of course, Gorilla Monsoon was an entertaining commentator, unlike these Johnny come ladies now today. These jackasses these jackasses on the commentary now, especially Raw and SmackDown, terrible.
Yeah,
I never liked Michael Cole. They call him.
I'm
shocked. I'm shocked he's been there for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Michael Cole, Michael Cole is a jackass.
I liked Michael Cole, especially when it was him and Taz on commentary. That's one of my favorites.
No, the better duo was Taz and Jim Ross. So Taz and Jerry Lawler. I mean, they were funnier anyway.
Yeah.
But these guys now, especially Pat McAfee, that shit he did last time on SmackDown, that was terrible. I mean, trying to be cool and calling bum ass Corman and chanting all this and that. And I'm like, dude, that was a terrible promo. Oh, speaking of promos, let's get into the Ronda Rousey Natalia skit. We scratching his head.
I didn't catch this one, but I heard about it, and I'm like,
I caught it. You talk about lame and a poor attempt at comedy. I mean, look, Natty had her eyes made up. Her eyes were so painted black. I thought she was the Boy Wonder from Batman. Her eyes like she had a mask on. Like from Batman, like, Natalia, man. I mean, she had the jacket, the hairdo.
Because she was copying off of Ronda. That shit was funny. I'm not even gonna lie. It was kind of funny.
I think it was funny, but look at this. The best part of the promo was when Ronda actually said something that made sense. When she went after her about her looks, about the Botox and about the press conference, said, "Oh, that's the best thing she ever." First thing that shit that was good and that was real and that was actually funny. You know, because remember on her Twitter rant where she said, or something like that. You know,
Natalia killed her on Twitter. Yeah. She ethered her soul. I'm sorry, I gotta find it because I retweeted that shit.
Yeah, look. I take jabs because I choose to. You take jabs because you can't keep your hands up. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true to a point. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I was crying when I heard that shit earlier.
Hey, look, the lioness,
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, right. The lioness, Amanda Nunes, would agree with you there. She would look. Look, you know what you should have done? We tweeted to you. You should have tagged Amanda Nunes in that because she would like
what you said. God, I should have tagged Amanda.
Oh no, actually, you know what? No, I would tell you should have really tagged in this one. Should have tagged Misha Tate. Because
Misha Tate? Yeah,
no. You know the rival.
Misha Tate hates Ronda Rousey.
Misha Tate always lost to Ronda Rousey, but them two genuinely did not like each other.
Well, of course not. Yeah.
Wait, Misha Tate's the one with the short hair, right? Or am I thinking of somebody? I think I'm thinking of somebody else.
I think she had medium hair. She had long hair. Yeah. I remember she had someone long hair. Not long, but long.
She had like long. She had a long
shoulder length. Yeah, she had a shoulder length. No, but I'm just saying, those who hate each other, but you should have tagged Misha Tate, Amanda Nunes, and Holly Holmes. Because Holly Holmes, especially Holly Holmes and Amanda Nunes, they tagged her ass. But
I was hoping Natty would do it. Shit. But I mean, just the comment that she made, I was like, damn.
But she's right though. That's right. She's right though
too, man.
And they say outside the ring, both of them are best friends. I kind of wonder about that now because if Ronda has an ego and she's always spinning and she's never in the locker room but always on a private bus, that means she's snubbing her coworkers. And you shouldn't snub your coworkers in wrestling. And wrestling is supposed to be a brotherhood and a sisterhood, of course. Of course, that's bullshit because
you think they asked though, like, all right, I want to say this in my promo, or I want to say that.
Maybe I don't know, but sometimes I think some comments can be a little too personal because we know how Ronda Rousey hated to lose in UFC. And look at this, because I see her going live on Facebook. I actually went into her live show and I made a comment about saying, when are you going to train her new trainer and fight Amanda Nunes again? And a moderator blocked me and banned me from the chat. So she didn't even answer it. So they saw it, but she didn't want to answer that. So the thing is, and y'all saw Ronda's interviews after she lost to Amanda Nunes. Remember the one she did on the show where somebody asked her, she says, I really don't want to talk about it right now. I guess you don't, because you can't take an ass woman. So that's personal. That's really sensitive to say that, because everybody knows what she means and who she means.
Mhm.
I'm surprised the crowd didn't start chanting, never mind, it was on Twitter. Because Natalia should have said that on the show, but I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing it'll piss Ronda off if she did.
Yeah, but that whole stroller segment, that was just weird. That looked so terrible. Like they was fighting
too
with
obvious.
the stroller.
See, the reason why it wasn't entertaining, it wasn't strange. It was too obvious, because everybody knows Ronda had a child. She has a baby doll. She has a baby daughter.
No, I get that, but I'm saying just looking at the interaction, it just looks so cringy. And it looked like Natty had to really like push the stroller for Ronda to like fall.
The thing is, Ronda's promos were always shit, but this one, since they're based off the Twitter rants, that one thing she said to Natalia, which is true, which was actually the best thing she said the whole time. The best thing she said. That's the only good thing she said. But the rest of it has always been trash, because Ronda, you can see Ronda Rousey can't talk.
This is why wrestling needs to bring back managers. Managers were important for people like Ronda, for other people that cannot talk, that can have someone talk for them. This is why managers are important.
And here's the funny thing is, like, I've heard Ronda talk, like, when she used to hype up her UFC fights. Well, at least when she had somebody that she really wanted to talk shit after. But it's like, bring a little of that to your WWE pro a little bit.
I think because they want her to be a hero, a good guy. That's probably why they won't have her do it.
UFC, it wasn't scripted. So UFC didn't care what she said, as long as she probably didn't curse, because she cursed, she probably got censored. But in WWE, when it comes to what they want, it's what they want, or the highway. But I'm pretty sure they showed some leeway even for her, because she's the first and only mainstream star who went from real fighting to fake fighting, because she lost her last 2 matches, which to me still makes her look like shit to me, But I guess the fans don't care. All you know is it's Ronda Rousey, so whatever.
Well, also they throw another person up on it. It's sad when you're on social media and you have WWE and Impact team up after you.
Yep.
And for those who are wondering what I'm referring to, if you went on a recent Twitter post involving Rhea Ripley, there was a dude that responded to one of her pictures, said, "Good job, you're almost there."
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I read that shit.
What? Looking like a man or something like that.
Yeah, somebody said. Yeah, I saw it. I should have tagged you. Saying, congratulations, you're almost a man. You're almost there. Being a man.
Yep. Well, not only did Rhea,
did she look like a man in the picture though?
No.
Oh, she did. Oh, okay.
Oh, like because Rhea's always had a muscular build. So.
But I think it's the hairstyle though. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
But and this is where I'm about to show you what I meant by impacting it, because not only did the wrestler formerly known as Piper Niven, go after her, so did the new Impact Knockouts champion Jordan Grace also wind up responding to this as well.
Oh, I didn't see hers. I didn't see that.
Oh no, because I had to search for this one, but I was like, damn. I was like, yo, when you got Impact coming in and saying, basically saying that the dude who insulted Rhea, just like you got no bitches and whatever and stuff like that. Wow. I'm like, right, you done fucked up royally now.
Oh, so if the wrestlers are saying something, the fan base is gonna come after that individual.
Well, here's my thing. I mean, all he was doing was, he insulted her, but he was just saying what he feels. That's what I do. The thing is, now I saw that, I might have jumped in it. I still might. Somebody respond to her by saying, it's not about it being incompetent or about being incompetent or why he can't get laid. I mean, that's irrelevant. I mean, that's BS. What does she care if he can't get laid or not? I mean, you dress. Here's the thing about Rhea Ripley. in NXT, she had the long blonde hair and a smile. Okay, I understand you want to flip the script and change the game, but dressing like you're going to a fetish party, which is what she always did, and then the black lipstick all the damn time and the short haircut. Yeah, she does. She is starting to look a little butch to me.
Yeah,
Something out of
trying to do the punk rock thing, and
I was thinking she's trying to do the bondage thing. That looks like me. It's like a bondage fetish.
It's kind of like half
thing.
and half. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I will say
bondage
this
and punk
though,
rock.
like,
But I'm just,
if you ever see Rhea when she's not in gear though.
Oh yeah, she looks good. Yeah, she looks cute. Yeah, so you take off the black lipstick and the hair and all that stuff. Yeah, you look good. Okay, but that's why the guy made the comment, and she's a heel anyway, so he's free to speak his mind and making a comment. So if to him she looks manly like a man, and her voice is kind of deep when she talks. Sometimes her voice sounds kind of deep, like she got an Adam's apple. You never know, but
okay.
All I'm saying, he's making a comment. So the thing is, sometimes I'll jump in it and I'll insult him too. I don't get a response back, but I guess maybe no. Like I said, see, I get nasty with it. Like I said, see, they don't respond to me. They're scared of me. No, because a lot of times I'll get blocked. But that's just
Oh, so did the person that wrote something, did he have like his profile photo up, or was he just one of those that just hit himself?
He had some kind of picture on it, but I couldn't see what it was. Like,
actually,
I
Then I gotta give him some credit, because at least he had the balls to post what he posted and then have his profile photo up there. Because it's not like one of those, unknown accounts that's just blocking people just because. I mean, not blocking, just talking shit just because, but nobody knows what they look like.
Yeah.
Because I know I put my face on. If I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit.
Now here's the thing: the going back to the Italian Ronda thing, I want to get between that, because look at this. As far as
sure?
I definitely want to show. Because look at this. I'm gonna say something Ronda. I'm gonna tag.
That was not what I was talking about.
I know, but I'm saying I'm gonna tag Man Nunez in that thing. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, that's a good point. But see, the thing is, I'm gonna insult both of them. I'm gonna insult both of them. The thing is, I'm gonna insult her and I'm gonna insult Natalia. I'm gonna insult her about the plastic surgery, because you notice how her face is looking stranger, and it's like little by little she's trying to inject her lips. And the thing is, the older you get,
but she says she got it. She admitted she got the Botox.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason the negative side of that is what she doesn't realize is, as she gets older, her face is going to deteriorate and she'll start looking really, really funny and ugly. I guess she don't care.
Like Stifler's mom almost.
She's gonna be looking like.
No, remember American Pie? Yeah, remember Stifler's mom?
Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
She's gonna kind of have that effect. And here's the sad part about it is that I've known the Heart Girls for like a long time, thanks to documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Folks, truly, none of them really need it.
Of course, it's usually the people that don't need it that always be the main ones getting it.
Yeah.
Look what Johnny Mills said. That's what I'm saying. See, look, when Natty first came out, she had a cute face and her lips were natural. But you notice if you look at a picture back then and like before and after, that's sad. I mean,
look at Carmella. Jesus Christ, that girl looks terrible.
Carmella, yeah, Mella is money, please. Mella is not. For one thing, Mella is not money. That bitch is not even entertaining.
She looked better before she got that. Before she started messing with her face and all of that.
And this is what all of them do. All of them mess with their faces and skin and everything, and the neck, especially for the neck up. And look at Charlotte Flair. I think I saw one of the videos podcast. Charlotte Flair. You look at Charlotte Flair when she first came out, when she didn't have no titties, versus now. And if you look at her working out, working videos on Twitter, she literally, I think she literally takes steroids, because she looks technically Ultimate Warrior like ripped in the abdomen area. She is too ripped. That looks dangerous.
It could be that, or growth hormones. It could be that too.
Same thing. Growth hormones, steroids, both are bad. I think they're bad for you.
It could be that.
Another one that fits that.
Go ahead.
Because I was like,
just stay away from the knife, yo. Yeah. Just stay away, man.
Yeah, you got that right.
I mean, some people get one thing or two things, and they leave it like that. But then you got other people that just they get surgery. They go under the knife like they get in tattoos, man. It does it so much that they mess up their whole appearance and everything.
And you know what? That goes back to what I was talking about earlier with WWE talking about like appearances and stuff, and sadly, a lot of these women actually, oh, especially during Attitude and Ruthless Aggression,
Mm.
and I don't think I could even count the amount of times like somebody had something done.
Oh yeah, that's
I
it.
mean,
Go ahead.
because Trish had the whole breast thing going on, and then she got the breast reduction. She got them taken out. But I mean, Trish still looks, she still looks good. But other people, they've done it, and they just look terrible.
What about Lita? I think she had it done and kept it. I think I don't know.
I don't know if she kept it or not. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I can't tell. Yeah, I think as she got
I
older, I
think
think
she got
she
hers
had 'em.
reduced too.
Yeah, she see.
okay,
Yeah, look, when they get older, like I said, they have them removed because it doesn't look good. And like I said, it starts to sag or it starts to
that's what I'm saying. But they
it
smart to take it out. They don't just
deteriorate.
keep it in
Also, of
over the
course,
years.
our another one we didn't mention, our $1 billion princess Stephanie McMahon had them. Remember the
Oh
time she had them?
yeah.
Yep.
Because remember Jericho and the Rock's promo, probably the most
I
famous
was
promo on
I was
SmackDown.
getting ready to say which time she had them because I was
He
like,
said which time.
yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
because remember when he said, let the bodies hit the floor?
yeah.
I'd say let the boobies hit the floor. And that's
Because I know like Stephanie got at least yeah, because I know Stephanie had them like on two different occasions. So it's like
that's what I'm saying, man. It's man, leave the knife alone, man.
yeah,
yeah, especially Natty, yeah. But of course, hey, you can say that and tell him that, but they're not gonna do it. So
the knife
they gonna
and
keep
the
trying.
needle to
And
be
the funny
more
thing
exact.
is, his things are gone, Reese. If you notice Natty's lips and everything, the face and everything, and always they're going to tanning. If being white is so perfect and so beautiful, stop going under the knife and stop going to these damn tanning salons trying to be black because the Botox to the lips, you trying to get big lips. Nah, it ain't happening. See, black women have natural beauty. See, here's the thing. When it comes to a black queen is naturally beautiful from top to bottom, nurturing, educated, loving, and loves to educate. The slave master's daughter is the total opposite of that. Basically, fake, deceitful, etc., etc. So if being white is so good and so great, stop trying to change your damn looks. Or stop trying to be black by going under the knife, tanning your damn skin, and injecting Botox into the lips. It ain't gonna work because instead of looking more beautiful, you look ugly as sin. And
I'm
that's
just
what that.
glad. I'm
Yeah.
just glad nowadays you don't see it. You don't see it too much. Now you're seeing more like natural bodies in wrestling. It's not, everybody going under the knife, and then you look at them and it's so obvious. You're like, bro,
Yeah.
like she's been under the knife.
Page two. Remember see how you said.
Man, Paige has been trending on Twitter all day, man. I'm not even gonna talk about her.
And
Oh, what is she trending for?
She's been going off on people on the whole abortion thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. She
Yeah,
just
so
went.
she's been going
Okay.
off so much that she's been trending. So yeah, and then Paige don't even look the same. I looked at the photo, like I didn't even realize her real name. I seen it, I was like, oh shit, that's Paige. It took me a second to realize who it was. I'm like, because I kept
Oh shit.
staring at the picture. Yeah, the
You're like,
picture that
oh, who
she
is this?
had, it didn't look like her, and it just caught me off guard. But yeah, she's been going in on this whole Roe v. Wade, so she's been arguing with everybody. And then Kane's been getting attacked because he posted something. And then now earlier today, JTG was getting attacked because he said something. It's just people out with the pitchforks today, man.
Okay, I didn't see all this. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's been wild.
okay. All right. Like I said, okay, it's been over an hour now. Anything y'all want to talk
Damn, it
about else?
has.
Yeah, it's been that minute, hour and 35. Anything else? Anything else y'all got to talk about, or y'all want to wrap this up?
and I just want to say is, man,
Go ahead.
everybody in Chicago, have a good night tomorrow night because
Oh
y'all gonna
yeah.
be in for at least 4 or 5 hours. Good, right? Well, five counting the buy-in. But yeah, Forbidden Doors is gonna be epic. And if for those of you, like I said, that are a little too Americanized when it comes to wrestling, you're gonna see some great international talent. And some of it you might have seen before, some of it you may be seeing for the first time. And let this expand your horizon after night or tomorrow night.
All right, Zargon, you got any final thoughts?
Definitely.
Go ahead.
Okay. First and
let it rip.
foremost, I'm gonna say what I said last week. Goddamn, Jade Cargill is killing Athena on the Twitter timeline. She is roasting that girl. I'm sorry. She's been killing. She's been killing Athena on the mic and on Twitter. She has been killing her. Every joke Athena's tried to say, every comeback she's tried, Jade has shut that shit down. So I definitely look forward to seeing. Hopefully, I can see their match because I'm definitely anticipated because I do like both ladies, but Jay's been winning. Jay's been winning on the mic and the comeback. So I'm definitely intrigued with that match. So hopefully,
here's the thing. I'm gonna say about this Jade Cargill and Athena. Here's the thing: little girls shouldn't play with grown women. Let's put it that way. I said that years ago when it came to Tara and what's his face, Candice Michelle. Remember when Tara kicked her and broke her nose? You know, remember that years ago? Somebody told me little girls shouldn't be in the ring with grown women. So Athena, yeah, I love you as a black queen. I love both black queens, but Jade Cargill just has a little bit, probably a lot more promo skill than you, because
a lot more promo skills than she is roasting.
It's very rare when you see the heel looking better than the baby face. Maybe you ought to switch roles there, but anyway, you know. Oh boy, yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe Athena doesn't fit the mold in AEW. Like I said, she's got too much of that. She has too much of that WWE karma bringing with her. You know what I mean? But my final thought is Forbidden Door. I'm looking forward to it. You say 5 hours of good wrestling? Hey, look, that's better than WrestleMania. 5 hours of AEW is better than WrestleMania any day.
WrestleMania is like what, 8 or 9 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's 8 or 9 hours of nap time. You can fall asleep and then wake up and say, "Oh, it's still going on." Anyway,
nap time. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's nap time when it comes to WrestleMania. But yeah, I can't wait. Look, hey Reese, I can't wait to see Moxley and Tanahashi. That's the match I want to see right there. I can't wait to see those two go at it. Like I said, you got.
Oh, Moxley came back.
Yeah, he's been back. Yeah, he's been back. Yeah, because he's gonna fight a New Japan Pro's best, Tanahashi. I can't wait for that one. That should be good. I can't wait to see what he can do.
That's been like 3 years in the making, that match.
Oh yeah. So look, 3 years in the making.
And the 4-way between Switchblade, Cole, and Hangman, and Okada. I'm like, that, like all around, and then whoever Zack Saber's gonna be fighting as the mystery opponent, hoping it's Claudio, aka Cesaro, but if it's Gargano, I'll be cool with that too.
Yeah,
maybe somebody we're not even thinking about yet.
Oh yeah, Cesaro.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, the surprise who Jay White's going to defend his IWGP title against. Yeah, I'm looking forward to him. Yeah, because he looks good. That dude is raw and he got talent. I can't wait to see him. Look at this. I bet you if he would go to WWE, he wouldn't take shit from Triple H or creative. Of course, he wouldn't last long. Mm-hmm. But anyway, like I said, this has been fun, guys. It's an honor to entertain with two great black kings. We will say
thanks, Professor X, thanks Zargon, and always a pleasure. Right.
Oh yeah, shout out once again to Heals for Life. Shout out to the PW Hustle, A-Track Brown, the Masked Man, Billy Ray Valentine, also the Scholarly, the Effervescent, the Magnanimous, Chabelo Bella Cruz. Oh, shout out to Kid Stacy over in London, and shout out to brother Quentin Black Sea Fighter who couldn't be with us tonight. But we miss you. Like I said, I'm gonna say peace and blessings, everybody, and y'all have a good night.
All right, later, y'all.
All right.